Zine, 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 zine. It's a cut down magazine. Zine, 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 zine. You can read what's in between, tween, and know what's going on the scene, 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 scene. Let me clear my throat. Yes, here we have it. The second edition of the House of Aisha zine. Waiting to exhale, waiting to crosshair. Yeah? It is basically the print publication version of Life and Times of a Multiple Media Manager. Basically, that's what it is. It's the second edition. It's just come out, and I'm just loving the quality of the print. He's still got a few editions of the first copy, which was the beginning. What was that? WhatsApp. It was a beginning of our print publication project, and that one, the first one, was centered around homeschooling. But basically, what I wanted to do with the zine thing is to capture some of this photography, journalism, design, and all this stuff that we do in the 21st century that's in the cloud somewhere or on a hard drive somewhere, to make it into something real and tangible that you can hold and look through away from technology. And yeah, I'm really liking this edition of the zine. You know, I'm getting a chance to concretize that which we're doing, you know, as a homeschool dad, because I'm a homeschool dad, right? So for years, what I've been doing is capturing the life and times experience of homeschooling. Not with this in mind. I mean, being a photographer anyway, somebody with a camera who likes to take pictures, photographer. I've been capturing images of the growth and development of the House of Aisha, of the family. And I don't know, it all kind of like came together in the summer with the project. And we've called it Waiting to Exhale, Waiting to Crosshair. You know the crosshairs when you look through the viewfinder. You're waiting for that decisive moment to land that image. So I have these collections of images, and we tend to have a collection of images, as I just said, on a hard drive. I want to do something more real with it. So it's really nice. You know, it's great to be able to do this. And we have these zines, which we are actually selling for a few pennies to recover the printing costs, and it's working out really well, you know. So yeah, I'm just looking at the finish. I sent these away to an online printing firm called Mix and Print, which is very easy to use. Once you've decided on your size and your colors and your papers that you're going to use with your print stock, you lay out your magazine. And luckily, I designed magazines for years, so this is just up my street. But it's not something that's really difficult to do, and you don't really have to follow any guide of any established magazine out the road. I mean, do your thing. It's your art. It's your photography. It's your fingerprint. So, but yeah, each edition so far has been an experiment. This time I soft touch laminated the covers, and it just feels great. I just like the feel of it. You can close your eyes and feel. I'm not sure what it is you feel, but it feels really great, you know? And that's something obviously you can't do with your images online or in the cloud. So, yeah. So I'm really loving this. We've sold a few copies already. We went to an event at the weekend, and we had a table, and we had these all set out on the table. Me and one of my boys and Black Madge, Black Madge, daughter, 9 years old. You know, and the children, when they see themselves on print, it kind of does something. It's not the same as seeing it on the back of a phone or on a computer. It's kind of like, it makes it real. And even my son, who's 18, said the same thing. You know, because in this edition, we have a spread. He's wrote a space novel. Here's the spread about Guardian Angel, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's into Star Wars. We're all into Star Wars and sci-fi. So he's actually wrote a novel which he's published on Amazon. So here's an advertising feature right here. Homeschool child. Yeah, we're bigging up the homeschool thing. And for us, homeschool is every day. Homeschool isn't sitting around a table and doing maths or English or whatever. Everything we do, whether it be, you know, producing a magazine, writing articles, whether it's going shopping, everything we do, homeschool for us is everything every day. And that's how people, you know, sometimes ask me, how do you fit it in? How do you get time? It's every day. It's everything we do. There's no set time. There's no 9 to 5, you know. It continues into what it continues into. It's all part of and parcel of the life and times of a multiple media manager. Yeah. So with the zine now, look at this. And if you can see it, obviously in mono, so you can't see. I'll throw some pictures up in color so you can have a proper look. But you know, this image here, this on the back cover, we were just walking down the road one day. I mean, this is actually when my daughter was 3. I was walking down the road and we saw this nice artwork on the wall and she just started posing. And I had my camera. It's actually taken with a 50D. And the quality is really good. You know, we always go on about this quality in photography and have we got enough megapixels and, you know, is it sharp enough? And we're using it was taken with a 50D with a kit lens. My first digital camera with my first lens that I had on it. And it's brilliant. I mean, this image, this was taken with a 50D with a kit lens. Yeah? So sometimes we go overboard with the technology, techno hype, techno babble or whatever it is. Just, you know, I'm really moving away from that as much as I can. And I think getting stuff in print could be another phase or a next step for us as photographers who are photographers, you know, to move into, because it can get boring just taking pictures all the time and not actually seeing them produced and in real life, you know. Something about the print process makes it real. So anyway, what was I saying? Don't let the excuse of existing, you know, because every day we're doing stuff. We're going to the plantation, we're going to work, or even if we work for ourselves, we're doing photography and videography for other people. So we are existing. You know, we're getting the finances so we can exist. But don't let the excuse of existing make you forget to live life, what it's really all about. This is so important to me, you know, and then in years to come, it will be even more important, you know. When I was small, we had photograph albums, and I still got some of my family photograph albums. They all fall into pieces, and, you know, I always talk about getting new ones and fitting it back together and, you know, having some history to share. But just imagine, we've got the technology now and the capability to make our own photo books, our own zines. So, yeah, it's great. I'm loving it. And as I said, did I say we was at an event on Sunday gone? And Black Madge, my daughter, sold 17 copies of this zine. And she was just in her element, you know, boom, 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 zine, 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 zine. And then, you know, she was selling them and making money at the same time. And that kind of like makes it real. When you come home from an event and your pocket is full of cash based upon, that makes it real. That makes it real for us. It makes it real for our children, you know. That's homeschooling. That is homeschooling. Learning how to eke out an existence using your skills. Because in this zine, in what actually, both of them, she's actually written articles in there. Let me show you the article in this one, in the latest one, second edition, autumn edition. She wrote an article about autumn, which is, you know, we love autumn, the colors of autumn. So she done this painting at the bottom. Yeah. She wrote this article and we were out. These are some pictures from a few years back, just being out, exploring autumn. So, you know, I've got so much imagery on hard drive. If I never took another picture for another, I don't know, 2-3 years, I could still produce zines. So, photographers out there, zine, look into it. It's very important. Yeah. So I'm getting to diversify, not get bored talking about gear, not get bored just using gear, moving back into design, back into print, because I laid this out in Quark Express. All the skills that I had, layout skills, they all go dormant after a while if you don't use them, but they all come flooding back. So I can put down the camera and start doing something else, start doing some writing. You know, I've got a page in here, because obviously this edition is all about time. The surrounding concept is time and how it slips away from us, and children grow up and end up being adults, and you end up, you know, having grandchildren. So I've done a little article in here about that. There you go. Look, you got a picture of my Skylab there. That's me, obviously. Behind me, 5D. And this, you know, it's come out really nice. I've really liked the way it's come out. So we're going to continue this, I think. One winter edition to go, autumn edition to go, and we see where it goes. It's just a project. Just like the Life and Times of a Multiple Media Manager. It's a project. It was just an idea. I had I didn't really think about doing it consistently. It was just something I was going to do for a year. I was going to do 52 episodes and just call it a day. But it's just kind of like spiraling. I like to go with the flow. It's spiraled up into something else. And I'm just going with the flow. I like to feel my way and see where this thing takes me. It's all good. And the zines is another angle to that. So yeah, we've got these printed at Mix and Print. So check out Mix and Print. It is very good. I know, what's the other one that's good? Blurb. Blurb is a good one. But I ended up going with Mix and Print, and the quality is really good. It is really good. 16 pages, full color. We got some, well, obviously I mixed in some black and white, and you can't see the full color in here, but 16 pages, full color. Really great quality. And everyone who's purchased one so far has commented on the quality. It's really good quality. So, yeah, people, let's take our photography to another level. Let's take it off the net. Let's get it back to old school, hardcore, hard copy, you know, tangible. It's all good. Yeah. So, copies of the latest zine are available, waiting to exhale, autumn edition. If you would like one, contact me, reach out to me, comments below. Maybe, I was thinking of doing a competition, you know, because last week I was talking about clickbait and all that, but I tried, you know, I'm not good at clickbait. I'm not good at all that kind of fake stuff. So if you want a copy of the zine, you'd like me to send you a copy. If you'd like a copy, just contact me and I'll send you, I'll link you and let you know how we can do this. If you're overseas, we might have to, well, obviously we have to do posted and packaging and all that, but I think £5 posted and packaging, that's fair, isn't it? £5. If you're in town, £3. It's all good. Get your zine. You know what I mean? Read the stuff that's in between and find out what's going on the scene. Zoom. It's all good. Zine in the kitchen, zine in the bathroom, zine in the living room, zine and the bedroom, zine, 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 zine.